my people. We all know say the world they can celebrate or commemorate the cancer issues around the world. We all know say this is a cancer month where everybody they do a own little for bring awareness to cancer issues. Now the reason why I not come forward all this time until at the tail end of the month, because now something the way we believe and work on, and I want to make sure say that thing we don't almost get them before we come before me people them and can't talk. Now this is not the news. The facts are clear. Cancer they kill people. Cancer they kill women. Cancer, if you not treat them at an early age, when it just start, the tendency for them to kill you is 100%. We all know that. So long we know go to hide or go to pretend that for say this is not an important issue in our country and around the world. Cancer is a very dangerous killer disease where it can kill too many women around the world. Now this is not the good news. If you get a vaccine for your girl picking at a very early age, then cervical cancer. Waiting and they say cervical cancer. Now the cancer where the whole woman inside the place, the womb, the one where you they say where woman for born, picking for day before he able for born. Now cervical cancer, it affect woman them, and cervical cancer now one of the biggest killer cancers then in the world. So for the last 1 year, I did go around and talk to the people then with a concern for see how I was able to use my office and begin for protect with girl picking them. Begin for protect with picking them for make sure say if we don't let follow we take them medicine in here, but we picking them, maybe they will forget them, so then will survive and they not will be a cancer victim, especially cervical cancer. So the Minister of Health, the Health Department, we don't work tirelessly for make sure say, I want to follow una go take this name so that una go do a research on them and know say, now the only medicine this right now in the world, then they call her HPV vaccines. Now the only vaccination in the world right now we certified by every pharmaceutical company to say, if begin take them before it begin for Sabiman business, and not will ever get cervical cancer. Make I repeat this again. If we begin them take them before they begin for do man business, they not go get cervical cancer. But the minister not stop there. It don't go beyond that one day. He now say if we begin and don't begin man business, then a trace of cervical, or trace the cells them where they grow inside the cervix for become cancerous. If they detect them early, then get a cure where they use hydrogen for clean inside you cervix and make sure say they kill all the cells today so that you begin to be free of cervical cancer. So now the excitement is now. We don't agree for say again for go around this country again and talk to we mama them and talk to we pikin them. Let them understand. Because the problem where we get in Africa, as person begin for do something, then go bring politics in them. But please, me mama them, me papa them, me brother, sisters them. When are the big one, they when are the household people, the way they in charge of una picking them. Una search, una go do research on HPV vaccines. I don't want for just bring come the HPV vaccines and begin for give to we picking them. I want let una do a research on them. Let una know say na the only thing this way they save we picking them. We go make we picking them not go get cervical cancer. We get picking them. And then I go around again and educate the picking. And when I feel say the picking don't understand why they need for protect themselves from cervical cancer, then we go roll out the vaccine for the picking. We don't only give them to picking where we know say they not start man business yet. So that they will be protected. We want to protect them now. Now 200,000 picking they will benefit from this vaccine. 200,000 girl picking they will benefit from this vaccine. And the Minister of Health also don't assure me say, the one them, we already don't begin man business. We go begin for do test on them. And if we see say you get any signs of cancer cells then na your cervix, then go use a thing called hydrogen, clean inside your cervix. So that one day will just kill all them cells then they. So that we know say 10 years from now, we picking them where they grow, they not go sabi wetin them call cancer. So dear, na beg at the big old man, at the big una for the sake of God. Dear, no not put politics on this. This na follow we picking them, we save their life. Now follow we make sure so we picking them not get anything we them call cancer. Because cancer now one of the most dangerous disease them in the world today. I know they commemorate cancer week, cancer month, cancer anything. Until I know say yes, I don't begin find a solution for prevent me girl picking them, for make them not get cancer. And when I don't assure myself say yes, me girl picking them now, the opportunity for let them get them vaccine then yeah. For let them not go get cancer in this country. Yeah. For let cervical cancer not go be their own portion. Now I make today I can before one. I say make a join the commemoration. And make we begin for celebrate in Sierra Leone. Because the company where they do this vaccine here, then don't already tell we say, then will give you 200,000 for cover for 200,000 picking 200,000 girl picking. You can imagine. When then girl picking if we get 200,000 girl picking take them this year. Next year we get another 200,000 picking. The year after we get another 200,000 or more. That means we sure say we girl picking cervical cancer no go be their own problem. With the big one then, we go begin for find solution for we own problem. But we picking them, Lord will not see the Lord picking and suffer. So at the big one again. Let this not be me one me talk. Make it be salon people in talk. Make it be all the women then talk. Mama, we know say where we picking them sick. We know say as you picking sick, now you don't sick. No mama no day, no responsible mama no day. We want for see in picking sick. Not to for talk of. You sit down, you see you picking get cervical cancer. When at the most dangerous cancer where they kill woman and pass everything. At the big. Una lo begin talk about this. Una lo go on the internet, lo we check waiting a HPV vaccine. Una lo begin for enlighten with girl picking them. And when the time come for lo we go give them. I beg to ya. Una lo no put politics for now. Lo we picking them understand say. Now their life will they try for save. The reason waiting make a white man country. The picking them, most of them problems here, they not get them. Because then they solve the problem right at the beginning. They know the way stay where the problem don't big. Then they say now then they can't solve them. Me girl picking when a 16-year-old. It don't take HPV vaccine before we come to this country. Because if you don't take them from where you did then 13 years old. Now if you don't take them. Before it move kind of salon. And make sure see it take them because England be get them for them. And not be want to take any risk with it in life and make sure see it take them. Now when God don't give me the opportunity for let Sierra Leone self get am, now make I dey celebrate with the world today. For say me self, me young pikin in this country. Not to me young pikin no more where I born for benefit from am. Because me pikin don 16 years. You for don't take am from where you did 13 years. So dear, I dey come. I dey call get the conversation. I go come meet you and any question where you get, ask. I go make sure say me not a medical person, but I go make sure say all the medical people that will get the answer to any question where you want. Then go dey around me so that you go understand very well what in this medicine I go do for your pikin and how it go save your pikin in life. I promise una say the only thing wey me go give to una pikin in this country, now wetin I know say good for them. Anything wey I give to una pikin in this country, I go make sure say me young pikin self take am. Me young pikin use am. Just like the sanitary pad. Again, na the year they can done so. Me and me girl pikin they can go round again. They can go talk again. They can go get the conversation again. Because where I can they go, that na my happiest moment where I dey among me girl picking them and they listen to them, where then they tell me wetin are them problems them. Where then they make her understand wetin them really need. Now we get free quality education. Now we they get free sanitary pads. You know what? They can get free HPV vaccine, whether for protecting now all from cervical cancer. Hey, me I for glad you. I for really happy for this country. I want for no one to say, whenever I come out with anything, I dey come out with something where I know say they benefit you pikin and me pikin. Whenever I come and tell una about something, na something where I know say me pikin go benefit panam, your pikin go benefit panam, and all the pikin then go be equal panam. So dear, I want una begin for help me for pass on this message. For say we don't get HPV vaccine for we pikin. We don't get them. But before we begin for do anything, we dey talk to una first. We explain to una. We make sure say una know exactly what in this whole thing they about. Now me and una, now we dey work together for long save we pikin. Together we dey do am. And save we pikin in life. You know, not to now I dey look for the benefits. Not to now I dey look for praises. Now tomorrow where I don't old, where I don't feel by them granny they hold me walking stick. Where all them pikiya go down big, then don't turn doctors, then don't turn lawyers, then don't be independent woman then. When no man no go abuse, no man no go get mind for even touch them. Now that thing that they breathe and say, me self, I been contribute to Sierra Leone better one. I want to tell una thank you. And I want for una know say, do ya, when that time come for that knock na you do not, open the door and let we get this conversation. HPV vaccine, it will come very, very soon. Now your doorstep for can protect you pikin. And the free sanitary pads, we dey continue because me pikin, as I promise una no go use pieces again. And pieces not una portion because una get forget good hygiene, una get forget quality education. And guess what? This one, I get forget announce am back. But I want follow una know, so what are they perfect for again? Now for make sure say, every school in this country get toilet. And when I say toilet, I mean decent, clean toilet. But that one day, I not get a yet to, but I did work on them. I did push them. Because una know say Africa don't choose me for be champion for sanitation. Una know say Africa. And if Africa choose me for say, I for make sanitation priority, the African Union look the whole Africa. All the first ladies in Africa, they say Fatima Madabio, do ya can't help law we make sure say sanitation be priority na Africa. Now so I for start na my home country first, Sierra Leone. And I never work on her. We go try we best. And when I get that package day back on the sanitation, we make sure say we get toilets, washrooms, and water. Now every school and every health center, and they come back. I can't tell una say that thing what I've been telling una say I work on her. I don't succeed or I not succeeded. but I want una know say this self na another thing where I dey work on. Now we don't get sanitary pad. I been promise una, now we dey get am. Now I don't tell una say we can't get HPV vaccine. The toilet, the water, and the washroom, I dey work on that the back. I will come back to una very soon. Una thank you. May God bless una all.